Hey everyone, tyanaalexandra here and I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be planning out my Animal Crossing New Horizons town. Give this video a thumbs up if you like Animal Crossing. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Okay, so here I am with my iPad and Apple Pencil. So for town name, I want my town to be called Sprixie. I've decided this a few days ago, I think. Sprixie, I'm pretty set on that. Now, New Horizons has the setting with the different hemispheres. I'm going to be sticking to the northern hemisphere. I like being able to play in winter. I live in the UK, so when it's winter here, I like it to be winter in the game, but it's really cool for like if you want to play the southern hemisphere and have your seasons flipped, or if you live in Australia and just have the game finally match you. Next is grass pattern. Now I'm not too fussy about grass pattern. I would love circle. In the promo footage for New Horizons, I've only seen triangles, but I'm pretty sure they'll have all of them available. I think there's an option between circle, square, maybe hexagon. Hexagon. I said that really weird. Native fruit. I would love peaches. Do you know what my first ever native fruit was, in fact, peaches. Like when I first played Animal Crossing Wild World for the first time, the very first town I ever had peaches. I wouldn't mind apples. I don't really want cherries. I had cherries in New Leaf. All the New Horizons fruit looks amazing, so I wouldn't mind any. Oranges could be cool, but I just don't want cherries. I'm a 1 in 5 chance of getting cherries, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so for the map, I think we should start with where I want my house, I guess. This looks like a good spot here. So I'm gonna zoom in a fair amount. I'm using the Good Notes app, if you are wondering. Guess that looks like a house. That will do. Is that too big? No, I think that's a great size actually. Okay, my house can go here. Around here. I think that would be pretty cool to have it there. I wouldn't mind it down here either. Yeah, probably just here or here. I'll leave it where it is for now. Maybe some villagers' houses could go in this lower corner here. Okay, my house. And we will just write house. My house. House. Okay, so let's have, oh no. Villagers' houses could be done with purple. Okay. I guess I'll have one here. Now I'm assuming that the game is gonna let us choose. Before a villager moves in, Nook will come talk to you. And they'll say, hey, we have a new villager moving in. Where do you want them to go? Live. And then we can choose the plot. That's what it looks like anyway. I know you can reserve spaces, so like you don't have to go through that. You can just reserve the spot, and then the villager, when they move in, they will automatically go into that space, which is nice. Which means if you want to do some like landscaping or design the town a little bit, you don't have to like remember that's where you want them to live. You can just have a space ready for them. I think 2 houses there is quite nice. So how many is that? That's 6. I can have 4 more. I guess up here could be nice. Have here. We'll like evenly spread them a bit better. So I love the idea of that, of being able to decide. It would even be cool if like Nook gave you some options. So if you went to Tom Nook and he said, hey, we have 3 villagers interested in the town. Who do you like the sound of more? And then you got to like choose out of 3 villagers, and then you could decide where you wanted them to live. That'd be really cool. So next, I guess will be, the town hall. Let's do the town hall. This is like a map I just found online of a blank map. I don't know what this space is, if it's anything, but it seems like a cool place to have the town hall. So I guess I'd like my town hall to be around this space. I don't know if you get to decide either. I know you can choose like where you want the cafe. If we even get a cafe, I think you can choose the museum and stuff. I don't know if the town hall is there. I mean, it's not even the town hall to start with, it's just Nook's tent, I guess. It's really exciting as well because this will be a lot of people's first Animal Crossing game, so it's really nice that people that have never played the game before will have a chance to try it out. I know we get an airport as well, and I think that is what this space is for, so I guess I could put that in. Let's do like a dark blue for the airport. That's not very kawaii, is it? Let's do like this more oceany blue. Airport. Okay. So we have the airport. I guess bridges could be useful. I'm just looking at the town and I notice there's no bridges. You start the game with 0 bridges. They're really taking it back to basics. Like you live in a tent and there's no bridges. I guess a bridge by my house would be useful. Like one here. So I can visit them. I guess one down here as well. Could be cool. I think you can have 3 bridges. In New Leaf, you can have 3 bridges in a town. You might be allowed more. Or just 3. 3 would be fine. Do you know what, actually? In New Leaf, despite the size of the map being quite small, I could have done with 4 or even 5. I always found myself wanting a bridge, but I maxed out my bridges. The Able sisters, if I could choose where they were, I'd want them here, I think. This game, it really seems like you start with just nothing. It seems like... Let's do purple, like a dark purple. And we'll just do like A. So the Able sisters can go there. I did notice in some of the footage that the town hall seemed to have like a plaza area attached to it, where NPCs show up. I'd want retail down here as well. Maybe like here. That's like so much smaller than the others. Retail. Okay, so that's where I would have Nook's Cranny, retail with Reese and Cyrus, and the Able sisters. I think the only other facility that I'd really want to make sure I got in the right place was the museum and the cafe, because I hated the location of the cafe in New Leaf. I really messed that up. I think the museum, I'd like the museum up here. I did read though that you can demolish them, not even demolish them, you can just move them in New Horizons, so I don't think it's such of a big deal than it used to be. And then I guess the cafe, it might be quite nice to have it near the town hall. I really like Brewster. Brewster's one of my favourite NPCs. You don't see him much, he's kind of quiet and moody. I'm purposefully keeping this space empty because I know this isn't my map. If I did have a map like this in New Leaf, I would want to really keep this space. I'd want to have like a flower breeding garden in some area so I could get some pink roses and purple roses, because I think they just make a town really super special. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the map for now and come down to this little bottom section where we have our dream villages and a spot for notes. I'm just going to briefly do the notes and then we'll finish off with the villages. So I made this section just for things that I really want to get done this time around. I really want to complete the encyclopedia. I've never done that. I was really close to collecting all the fossils, but I've never collected all the fish and I've never collected all the bugs. So I'd like to do that, and then subsequently, from completing all the encyclopedia, I would like to complete the museum. Donate all of my finds to Mr. Blathers, because I've never done that. Especially when I was younger, I just wanted the money. I would just sell the stuff. And in New Leaf, I just wasn't able to get everything. So close to getting all the fossils. I had like one piece of artwork, so I would really like to do that. Put a little checkbox so I can tick it when it's done. I would also quite like the money tree. I know the money tree is in older games, and I never played a game that had a money tree, so I'd quite like to experience what that might be like. So get the money tree. Oh, and I would also like to collect all fruits. So get all fruits. I would love to have a nice collection, not even a collection, but just throughout my town as you walk around, you can see that there's many different fruits trees. I would love a town with only fruits trees, but then you don't get the cherry blossom, because fruits trees don't do that. I don't really like pine trees. I might like try and not have any pine trees in my new one. And then finally, we will go through the dream villages. I've got space for 10. Who would I like to move in? It's so hard because there are so many fun ones. There are just so many. I think that's the problem. I know there are a couple new ones as well. I haven't got to learn the new guys' names. I wouldn't mind having, I think there's like a cute little pink sheep. I wouldn't mind having her. I know that I want Lily, for sure. I recently posted a picture on Instagram that I drew of Lily, saying how I wanted her in my town. She's a cute little frog, if you don't know. I've had Lily before, actually. Speaking of frogs, I guess we could do Puddles as well. She's a cute pink frog. I believe I've had her as well. I think I had Puddles and Lily together at the same time in one of my Wild World ones a long time ago. I would like Anchor. I'm not sure how you spell her name, but she is like the Egyptian cat. She almost looks like an NPC. She's kind of similar to Katrina. She almost looks like an NPC, but she is actually a villager. Katrina's one of my favourite NPCs. I had Stitches in my New Leaf town. Stitches, you know what, Stitches isn't one of my favourites, but he just brings such joy to a town, and so many people go after him. You know, if you ask anyone, who's your favourite villager, or it's usually Bob. I have Stitch's amiibo card, so it should not be too hard to get him. There's also a bunny called Coco. It looks like a gyroid, she seems quite interesting. I really like Lucky as well. She's the dog that's like wrapped in bandages. This one is probably my top priority. I don't know what happened or when it happened, but somewhere along the line I wanted Freya in my town so badly. I think she's so cool. She's a pink wolf. I love the wolves. Anyway, I used to really like Whitney as well. Whitney used to be my favourite. Never had Whitney, but I think Freya's really awesome. Butch is cool. Butch is, I mean, out of all the Animal Crossing characters, Butch is literally just a dog, but I had him in my New Leaf town, and I just really like him. I like having him run around. Who else? 3 more. Oh, Lolly. Lolly's a really cute cat. Really cute. But then there's so many cute ones, like there's Diana, Marshall. Marshall's not my favourite. I know Marshall kind of has like a cult following. He's not my favourite. My favourite squirrel is probably, I quite like Peanut. Sprinkle. Sprinkle is a penguin. It's like kind of looks like Diana a little bit. They have like a similar swirl on their head. Sprinkle's like the turquoise penguin. Very cool. Don't know what their personality's like or anything. I kind of like to have a mix of personalities as well, like have some Uchi, some snooty, some sporty ones. I don't know these guys' personalities, but it'll be cool. My favourite Animal Crossing villager personality is actually the cranky type. Butch is cranky. And then I guess Gale. This is a bit of an absurd one, but I think whenever I see Gale, I think she looks really cool. She's like the pink crocodile. So if I could have those guys all move in within the first week, that would be fantastic. Okay, it's done. Please comment down below, like, what is one feature of New Horizons that you're really looking forward to? And who's your favourite villager? Because why not?